Be fun to go on and answer people's questions sometimes live because some of these questions are actually really good. And if I think they're coming from a good place, I might actually respond on live. So I'm not going to say everything he said because he used profanity, but good work. But where the do you get all this money? Bro got to push 3 standalone. This thinking God knows what else. All right. I think he meant this thing. God knows what else. All right. So I answered it in there. But if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll notice I don't have the same things all the time, right? Which means I probably don't collect or keep the things that you see in the videos. For instance, this video that he watched was for the Lenovo Go, where I did like a little jazz excerpt on Ableton on that Lenovo Go. And yes, I do use Ableton, so I own it, right? Bought into it, to their ecosystem, so to speak, and I own it. But I do not have the Lenovo Go, nor that keyboard that you see in there. All of that stuff was returned as it was just a trial to see if I enjoyed the workflow, and I didn't. Not as much as I would using a physical computer. So I am very adventurous in my own ways and will try things because I think that's how you learn. And a lot of times the things that I want to try, there aren't people on YouTube doing it. Or maybe there's one or two, but they're not really good at answering questions because they just don't respond to their videos. I think I'm more proactive in responding to people's questions than most people are. So if you go back and look at my videos, you'll see a consistency of probably Ableton, some iOS stuff, which I do on the phone or on the iPad. And I do have those, but I use my iPad and phone for obviously other things. So they're just additives to it. The SP, I still have that. And I keep that only because I was hoping that they would do some updates that would enhance the workflow a little bit better for me. But that may go at some time. And by the way, I bought that used extremely cheap. So I didn't pay a lot of money for what you think I'm paying. If you're looking at a brand new price or in a different country, how much it costs and comparing it, you probably will be like, wow, this guy is spending a lot of money, but I'm not. Also, I'm willing to buy used and willing to buy at discounted rates. So I watch and wait for discounts on things. Even when I'm buying plugins and software, I'll usually wait for Black Friday sales or catch a spring sale or something of that nature, winter sale, whatever they have going on. So I never buy at full price and I rarely keep stuff. So if I return it within the 30 days, usually I get all my money back. If I keep it for a little while and then sell it, I might lose a couple $100, maybe here or there. But most of the time, I don't keep this stuff. Okay. So that's kind of the nutshell of this video, is that I don't keep it. The Push 3 I recently got. I bought it from an individual. I paid no taxes on it. I paid way less than what it costs for the brand new. I mean, like way less. You'll be shocked, and I'm not going to put the number out there, but it was a lot less. I'll give you an idea of what I paid. Less than, right around half the cost of what it costs brand new. So you do the math. Would you buy a Push 3 standalone if you could get it for half the cost? And with a deck saver and free shipping and no taxes? I think you know the answer to that. So when I buy stuff, I'm looking for the deal. Like my iPad that I bought, because my other one flew off the roof of my car and got damaged. I bought it used. I didn't buy it new. My Magic Keyboard case, same thing. Bought it used. Got it for so cheap. It was like ridiculous, I ain't gonna lie. But I got it really cheap. And then I sell stuff on the side to cover the cost of other expenses. So like recently I got a launch key, but I sold my other launch key to get it. So I didn't really lose too much of any money off of it. And I'm using the same headphones that I've had for 5 years now. I just put new ear cuffs on them and do whatever it takes to keep it going. So these type of questions are good. I love people to ask those questions because they have to come to the understanding that I'm very frugal in my own way, and I don't buy a lot of stuff compared to what you think you're seeing on this channel. Remember, there's ways to get things and not spend a lot of money. You just have to be real strategic about your ways of buying. So anyway, great question. If I see another great question like this where people are wondering how this thing works, then I'll definitely be glad to answer. But that's it for this video. Have a good day.